What's up, VC? It's Harmless Rebel, and it's time for another album review. I know it's been a while since I did a good album review, and I'm sorry for that. I know a lot of people like them and request them. I just find it so hard to put aside the time to do them, along with the other videos that I do and everything else that I've got going on. So I apologize for that. However, I did want to take a moment and do a review for this just because I really dig this album, and I really want to share it with people, and I really want you to go out and buy it. So this album has not released yet. I got this a few days ahead of time. I've had it for about 2 days now. I've given it 3 or 4 spins. It comes out July 29th, 2016. Today is July 27th, so you still got a couple days, and I'll put links and all that stuff down below where you can get the album. But this album is Pylon, and the name of the album is A Lament, and this is released by Rox Records. Now let's start out up front with the artwork. The artwork on this the packaging, everything is absolutely amazing. It's a digipack. The name of the art is The Ladder of Divine Ascent, and it's it hangs, or it's painted on the monastery of St. Catherine, Sinai, in the 12th century. It's just a really cool piece of art. I don't know how well you can see that, but you've got the angels up above, you've got the people ascending into heaven, you've got the demons pulling people down. Just a really, really cool piece of artwork. Here's the inner, and then the CD itself. Very cool. It also comes with a booklet, the front of the booklet, the back, and then the inside. It all carries on. You've got the pictures of the band members, and then the lyrics for each song. Now I will say, I was really distracted the first time I listened to this, and not by an outside distraction. The vocals kind of threw me, and his vocals always do. I don't know why it does it. What's the singer's name? Matt Brand is the singer and lead guitarist in this band, and he's got this weird vocal tone, and his accent, it always throws me off when I first listen to one of their albums. But it really fits. This is doom metal. It's a very cool, I don't want to say evil sounding voice that he has, but it just fits in with the doom metal sound. You know, I've heard it said that he has kind of an Aussie tone to his voice. I think it says that in the write-up, as a matter of fact, for this album. But and you can hear that, but the accent and it's really cool the way it all plays together. But I was kind of distracted for the first half of the album when I listened to it the first time. And then with the second spin, I listened through my headphones, so there were no distractions. I just sat there reading the lyrics and listening to the songs. And what really stood out to me was the guitar. The guitar work on this album is absolutely phenomenal. It's the best that they've sounded guitar-wise. I don't know that this is my favorite album from the band. Their last 2 albums have been really, really good. So it would definitely be in the top 2 or 3. That being said, I've only heard 4 of their albums. I haven't heard their entire discography yet. So, but the guitar work is just amazing on here. And they brought in, let's see, they brought in a couple other artists to do some solo work, and I'll get to that in a second. But just beginning to end, I really, really dig this album. And it's funny, the first song, the first time I listened to it, I didn't like. And it may be that I was distracted by the vocal. And part of that too, part of that distraction too, is Matt Brand didn't do vocals on the last album. And I really like the last album. Their last album is one of my favorites that they've released. So that kind of threw me off too. So if you haven't heard that album, it may not affect you at all. So regardless, the vocals definitely fit. Matt did a great job. The guitar work, like I said, from him is phenomenal. But the solos on here are so good and so haunting. My favorite song on the album is the third song. It's called "The Day After the War." Phenomenal song. Like I said, I've listened to the album 3 times. I've probably listened to that song 6 or 7 times because I've repeated it a couple times. It was that good. And his vocal is awesome in here. But the guitar is the solos, the guitar is really good. The rhythm throughout the song is great. But the effect that's used on the solos, and the solos themselves are just so haunting, and it just sounds absolutely amazing. And I think that song is probably my favorite Pylon song of everything that I've heard, and I can say that pretty easily. I mean, it's that good of a song. Second favorite on here is the Lone Rider, which is definitely the heaviest song on here, but just really, really good, straight up doom metal. If you like doom metal, you're gonna love this album. Again, it's Pylon, a Lament. I'm gonna put a link down below for there's I think it's a lyrical video. But regardless, there's a video for Cosmic Lizard, the first song on here. I'll put a link down below so you can check this out. But and you know what? I don't know if Bill's going to like this or not, but let's do a quick clip. So tell me what you guys think. Again, that was The Lone Rider. That's the 7th song on the album. Again, it's one I highly recommend you guys pick up. Again, I'll put links down below where you can buy it. It comes out the 29th. Get your order in now so you can get it as soon as possible. And again, it's Pylon, a Lament.